Hello, language researchers, brand consultants, creative directors, and marketing communications professionals. My name is Gregory Coes, and I'm the creator of Phrase Database, a huge digital library of thousands of corporate mottos and product slogans and taglines. In a few minutes, we'll be talking about the two-word pairs that are most often used in marketing straplines. But first, what is Phrase Database? Consider all of the brands that feature a memorable slogan. Phrase Database is the result of collecting, verifying, and compiling thousands of these marketing phrases, whether they are famous or obscure. The database is special because it captures not only trademarked phrases, but also those that aren't trademarked. Did you know about half of the catchphrases you see on TV commercials today are not trademarked? Some statistics about the Phrase Database. It currently contains over 3,500 marketing phrases, with 30 to 50 added monthly. There are filters to refine your search across countries or to drill down into specific sectors of business. It represents a global reach, but only zeroes in on English language content. And you know what? While we were building Phrase Database, we discovered over 1,000 large companies that don't use marketing straplines. Our annual subscribers get instant access to that entire list, which is a goldmine for agencies who want to pitch their catchy branding ideas to companies who haven't yet seen the light. So, if you're in the business of generating new brand slogans, the Phrase Database would help you. Looking up different keywords, you'll get new ideas for perfecting your pitch for a new brand initiative. Or look up exact word pairings or entire multi-word phrases and combinations of words, so that you'll have more confidence that the phrase you're considering hasn't already been used in advertising. But I'm not here today to sell you on the idea of subscribing to Phrase Database, although that would be wonderful. No, what we're going to share today is some analysis that we considered a few months ago. We wondered, what are the most commonly used two-word phrases in marketing mottos and straplines? And now you'll see what we learned. Before we started digging into two-word pairings, first we had to examine all of the individual words in the database. Our analysis sampled 2,500 marketing phrases from the Phrase Database. These phrases, comprising a total of 14,347 words, represent the breadth and depth of marketing language used across various platforms and campaigns. If you're quick at math, you'll calculate that the average motto or tagline contains close to 6 words. For example, love, it's what makes a Subaru. Or, the best a man can get, which is used by Gillette razors. You can see here that we ranked the most used words in the Phrase Database, and then we bumped that up against Google's trillion-word corpus of words published on the web. That enabled us to see which words are used more often in marketing than you'd naturally expect. One word that stands out is better. That's the 10th most used word in marketing straplines, but it's only the 495th most common word on the web in general. We'll dissect these two-word phrases, understand their impact, and discuss how we can use this knowledge to our advantage. Before we get to our 10 most common two-word pairs in marketing straplines, I want you to take a moment to take a guess as to which two-word phrase is the most common of all. I'll give you a hint. It's an article and a noun. Write down your guess on a sheet of paper along with your name and email address. At the end of our presentation, I'll tell you how you can win $10 if your guess was correct. Please don't cheat. That's not fun. Do you remember Dave Letterman's hilarious top 10 lists? Well, here we are from the home office in Jensen Beach, Florida. Here are tonight's top 10 word pairings in corporate mottos and product slogans and taglines. Number 10, the way. The word way is a simple word, but it's packed with potential. It suggests a path to follow or an orderly but customized service. You probably know Burger King's famous slogan, "Have it your way." Or Macy's has used the tagline, "Way to shop." And Carvana says they are the new way to buy a car. You'll also note that way to appears as the 37th most common word pairing. Number 9, and also number 7 and 13 and 24. It's the pairings of for a and for the. These phrases help establish a direct connection between a product or service and its intended audience or benefit. For is a versatile word that can be used in many contexts, but like any commonly used word or phrase, it can become cliché as more and more brands use it to communicate ideas. Citigroup says they are for the love of progress. Tommy Hilfiger is for the people. Bayer is science for a better life. Heineken beer is for a fresher world. And Busch Beer has long advised that we head for the mountains, head for Busch Beer. Number 8, the power. Even though there are 7 more frequently used word pairings in marketing catchphrases, the power, to me at least, feels really overused, although it is a word that probably appeals strongly to Type A personalities. While Bank of America asks, what would you like the power to do? The word power is really locked into by automobile manufacturers. BMW Group has driven home the power of choice. Kia Motors offers the power to surprise. And Honda sort of puts me to sleep with the power of dreams. Number 6, we make, we are, we do. Are we at a wedding? These pairings directly communicate the identity, purpose, and actions of a company. They are straightforward, assertive, and can effectively convey a brand's mission or values, but they can lose impact if not used thoughtfully or creatively. Airbus says, we make it fly. Well, I should hope so. A company called Chart Industries relies on the phrase, we are Chart, which must be abundantly helpful for any employees who may occasionally forget the name of the company they're working for. Similarly, Koch Industries reminds, we are Coke. Day and Zimmerman promises, we do what we say. And look out, Texans, the Texas Republican Party warns, we are the storm. Because what Texas voters really, really love is a good heavy rain with lightning and maybe a tornado, I guess. And number 5. This particular word pairing is more about utility than about creativity. I mean, you can't construct a great slogan like eatin' good in the neighborhood without those essential connecting words. We're up to number 4, the best. Wait, how can you be the best but you only came in 4th place? Saying you're the best at something is an assertion and claim that may have lost some power over the years as the idea becomes diluted. I'm looking at you, the best business bank in Texas, but some companies use the best creatively enough to make you stop and think about it. For example, 1-800-Flowers uses the phrase, pick the best, we always do. So it's not about the company being the best per se, but rather that they have picked, get it, top quality flowers for their arrangements. Another one that takes a little time to develop is the best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them. I like that one. It's not a directly assertive boast, but eventually there's a payoff for the shopper to contemplate. When all else fails, you can just go for a rhyme like Orkin did, the best in pests. Did you miss my little video bubble? We're at number 3. It's not the past, it's not the present, it's at least 1 second from now, or from now. Oh heck, it's the future. This word pair suggests that the company or the product is not just keeping up with the times, but actively shaping what's to come. But with overusage, the future risks becoming a generic idea that's all too easy to dismiss. Comcast Xfinity once believed it was the future of awesome. Truist Bank is the future of finance. And Slack is where the future works. But please, there's one company that I won't name who thought this was a good idea. We shape the future of real estate for a better world. Speaking of a better world, number 2. Wanting to just outperform the best in position number 4, we have a better coming in at number 2, along with its cousins, Better World at 32 and Better Life ranking at number 39. Out of 2,500 marketing catchphrases, the pairing "a better" is found in 56 of them. Purdue Farms believes in a better chicken. Pacific Gas and Electric is "together, building a better California." And Panasonic doubled down on the phrase with "a better life, a better world." Given that we found 126 straplines that contain the single word "better," I'm going to recommend that it may be time to retire this word from new marketing communications, because in this case, 127 isn't necessarily better than 126. Can I get a timpani roll, please, Paul? Thank you, Paul. And the number one most used word pair in marketing mottos, slogans, and taglines is "the world." The phrase database contains 73 instances of companies mentioning "the world" in their catchphrase. We all live on Earth, so unless the purpose of your strapline is to let consumers know that you're not just serving one local country, but rather are an international venture, I just don't see the benefit of utilizing "the world" or "a world" or "world of" or especially "better world" in your Marcom copy. We're going to give one pass to Coca-Cola for "I'd like to buy the world a Coke," but that was unveiled back in the summer of 1971, a brilliant campaign by McCann Erickson. Language is the lifeblood of the marketing industry. It's how a brand and a client communicates messages, tells stories, and builds continuity. Catchphrases, like any tool, can be used well or they can be used poorly. I'd like you to consider how access to a resource like Phrase Database could elevate your business communications. So remember earlier how I said you could win a $10 prize? If you honestly wrote down "the world" on your paper along with your name and your email address, take a photo of that paper and text it to me at 772-333-1633. The first 10 people to do that will pocket a $10 reward for your instinctive marketing knowledge. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. If you got value out of it, please share it with others, and let us know in the comments if you would like to see more insights presented like this in video form.